classic love stories on display this weekend and next for the public at the Chicago Shakespeare Theater. An adaptation of Romeo and Juliet is now playing. And with us this morning is Felicia Oduh, who plays Juliet, and Kenneth Hamilton, who plays Romeo. Good morning, guys.
Hey, good morning.
Thanks for being with us. Just talk to us about this performance and what makes it unique.
Felicia?
Well, our adaptation is 75 minutes, which is very cut down from the original. So that's been a challenge of telling this huge classic story in such a short amount of time. It's also set in the 80s, which is really fun and helps modernize it a bit from the original text.
Yeah.
It's set in the 80s. So what are we going to see? What can I expect?
You can expect some Shaka Khan in the pre-show. You can expect our Prince has a costume that is inspired by the musician Prince. Lots of color, bright lights, and a really, really fun dance number.
That sounds so great. Kenneth, talk to us about kind of, retweaking it, reimagining it like this. And you guys put on performances for the public on the weekend, but also for school-age kids, right, during the week?
Yes. So I would definitely say that the text is, while it's cut down, I would say that the text is still beautiful poetry. You know what I mean? I would say it's a perfect play, whether it's 2.5 hours, 70 minutes, or cut down to just a couple scenes. And we do it for Chicago area high schools during the week. And then on the weekends, we do it for families or anybody who wants to come out and see it.
That's so great. And so I think crowds, when they hear Shakespeare, they go, I'm not going to be able to follow it. It's kind of intimidating. What do you say to those folks?
Well, I would say that, Shakespeare is, I think only about 4% of the words are archaic. By that, I mean only about 4% of the words are words that we don't use nowadays. Yeah. So perhaps the way they are ordered is a little bit different. But I would say after about the first 10 minutes, your ear kind of gets used to the poetry.
Oh,
so it's very doable. It's approachable.
And how do we relate, Felicia? You sit and you talk to the students, right, after your performances? Do you talk about the relevance of this performance and our modern day lives?
Yeah, we even had a student ask us that at one of our post-show discussions a couple days ago, and I would say that Shakespeare's themes are really, really timeless, even though he wrote these plays so long ago. This play has a lot of conflicting family values, old tradition versus new age thinking, youth who are coming up and wanting to stray from what their parents want from them. And that's things that we see today. Also love and passion and fighting for the things that you want. So those themes are universal, and I think they transcend any era.
Have you guys played classic Shakespeare? And if you have, how does this adaptation kind of compare to that?
Yeah, I've done Julius Caesar, and that one was classic. So we, for the battle scene, we were fighting with spears, as opposed to in our fights in this show, we have daggers and things. But other Shakespeare that I've done has been a bit more
It just looks so fun. Just the pictures that you guys sent in that we're sharing with our viewers. Yeah. It looks so bright and vibrant and fun. So it's happening during the week, but for public today and next Saturday, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And it's chicagoshakes.com for more info. Guys, thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.